Alright, Farida. Let's do this.
Not quite what you signed up for, is it, Jensen?
Excuse me?
Sneaking into your own factory to hide stuff while the boss holds the cops at bay? Don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Sarif. I just hate it when contracts become more important than people. I thought you did too.
No, I do hate it. I can't sympathize? Or empathize? Is she gonna hate me because I failed? That sucks. I'm not gonna shrug it off. Because I can judge all I want. It may not be my place as far as my employment is concerned, or my duties, but I am allowed to have personal feelings about it. I'm not gonna rebuke her. Because she's right. And I'm definitely not going to justify what happened here, because I'm having a hard time justifying it to myself. These are three very undesirable responses, and I don't want to make any of them. But if I have to choose one,
It's not my place to judge, Malik.
Okay then. You ready to go?
I figured I would give a rather neutral response to that. Let's go. I don't want to be here anymore. Before I come back to work, I need some time off.
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in. New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
Oh, they're kind of interesting. I certainly wasn't as capable before.
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Yeah, they were kind of crazy.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Sarif is not pleased.
I wonder if anybody at that Detroit place has any more information on it still. They had it for a month after all.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Sarif is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
I think they want Megan's research. Not to destroy it. But they definitely wanted to deal a blow.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
I wouldn't mind a face-to-face debrief with the boss either. I don't like what I have to report, but I've got some issues with what happened.
You need something, Jensen?
Yeah, I was hoping you could tell me about the first attack.
Sure. Anything in particular?
Okay, no, never mind.
I'm gonna find him, Mel.
Right. Nice piece of hardware you got here, though. I mean, yeah, it's a transport vessel, but you seem to make this thing pretty nimble. I guess those augmentations of yours help with that, hmm? Alright, so my objective is to get this to the tech lab first, and then I gotta talk to the boss.
Can you believe those fanatics? I mean, they think taking hostages will get augmentations banned?
It's more than that.
Wow. Didn't expect to see you back so soon, Mr. Jensen. I heard you were nearly a goner.
Back and first mission already completed. I'm not going to... There was some failure there, but I'm not going to downplay the critical nature of that mission's success and how I handled it. I think I handled it well. Aside from the fact that I didn't save the hostages, I think letting the leader go was a good idea. He seemed authentically concerned with what was going on around him.
Talk's all over the office, Mr. J. You really took care of those Purity First assholes. Wish I could have been there to see it.
I don't think you're properly equipped for that. A single bulletproof vest isn't going to do anything for you. I'm not saying you need multiple bulletproof vests. I should have said simple bulletproof vest, not single. Just stack them on there. Okay. Well, maybe now we have a little bit of time to wander around the office. What do we got here? Nyasha returns in triumph. Wow, she's like an augmented pop star, apparently. Nigerian pop star. Bill Taggart. Why does that sound familiar?
Jensen, you were there, at the plant. What happened? How did that monster get away from you?
I let him go. Things aren't always as clear as they seem.
Dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these hostage takers. Now, that being said, I do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened here tonight.
Mr. Taggart went on to express a sincere desire to stand in front of the General Assembly with David Sarif, united in their cause to find a common ground. Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot...
For a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who?
Isn't the tech lab here somewhere? Yeah, here it is. Getting a cleaning, apparently. Well, I wasn't even looking at my mini-map. Should have just looked at that and found the location. No problem, though. We're here. Without much trouble. Oh, yes, I'll take a candy bar. We've already read that. Hey man, thanks for the backup on the mission, I suppose. You were of some help. At the start there. Really wish you could have done more with the hacking, though.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
You're trying to keep me out of something. Alright, so...
Don't you have somewhere to be, Jensen? I'm sure Sarif is expecting your report.
Nice, I'll take some of your software. Seems like it could be handy. What is this? Yeah, let's go see Mr. Sarif. Now, where was his office again? Let's go talk to the front help desk. I need to know where my office is, too. Wait, no, she said up the stairs and to the right. I finally want to get in there. I've been meaning to do that. Upstairs and to the right. Helipad Technology Lab. Security Manager. That would be it.
What was Mr. Sarif thinking sending you into that plant? You were in no condition to handle a hostage situation.
I like to think I was. But maybe not. Alright, so this is my, these are my digs here, huh?
Right. Well, lucky for us.
Well, I do have that nice view of the lobby. I am not very organized or tidy. And neither is Adam. Security hub. What is this? Pocket secretary. Jensen, didn't know if you were coming back, so I deleted your entire network account. Cool! Thanks! I only received the order to set up a new one a few minutes ago, so if you don't like the password I picked, live with it. A. Jensen, Mandrake, from Pritchard. The password should also work on your home computer. Roger that. Genetic Marvel. Oh, wait, these are the ones I already have, right? These not on my computer? No, yeah, these are things I already picked up. Okay. Right, I'm not even using my computer right now. I don't need to use the wine. Actually, you know what? I could probably go for some of that. Ah. That takes the edge off. Get unbuzzed really quick, though. So, direct access to the security system. Makes sense. There's the tech lab, I think. Okay. Let's see, from Athena Margulis. A forward, minor security concern. Adam, I really don't mean to bug you on this, but I think I've got another suspect in those neuropazine? I can't... From those neuropazine thefts. I caught Denzel Mitchell going over my stack of VersaLife purchase orders. He said he needed to verify the legal address for a contract David wanted him to look over, but he'd have that address on a dozen correspondences already. For a lawyer, you'd think he'd be able to come up with a better defense. His door code is 1364, by the way, from Athena. Previously, Athena Margulis wrote, "Welcome back. First of all, it's really good to have you back. Things just haven't been the same since the attack. We're all hoping you return. Restore some sense of equilibrium. That and David really missed you. Someone's been stealing neuropazine. About 3 months ago it started. Right, run through the lab. What is neuropazine used for? Right, Will's office immediately. I told him to wait. Okay, so I've got to search Will's office and Denzel's office. Okay, is that all that I have in my computer? Is this the one email? Well, okay. That's a very light workload for being gone 6 months. Okay, we'll get on that later. Apparently those thefts have been going on for 3 months as it was. I believe... Wait, why is it telling me to go down from here? What is my objective? Tying up loose ends. Meet with Sarif. One thing's for sure, the radicals who attacked our factory were tricked into doing it. Time to meet with Sarif and figure out what's really going on. It says to go down, so... I don't know, will this take me down? Which direction does this go? This goes up. Cool. No, apparently up is where I want to be. Now, according to the map. What a gorgeous view that was.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
Hey, man. I think it pays to have someone like Sanders, who's willing to do this kind of thing for a cause, realize that his cause is a little bit corrupt, don't you?
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Well, what do you need me to do about it? I can help.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
I want answers as much as you do.
You got it.
That hacker's not going to be sitting still for long. Get over to the station and find a way inside.
Alright. So, we've got some security issues here that I've got to deal with. We've got Denzel and that other gent that we need to check out. We need to go check their offices to see who's stealing Neuropozyne. I don't get the impression that whoever is actually doing it would leave traces quite so obvious. So I'm not really feeling like they're a high risk. I've got to get to the medical clinic, the limb clinic, for a checkup, and I need to contact one of my buddies or something on the force, an old contact, perhaps someone who still trusts me and whom I can still trust, and see if we can confiscate some valuable evidence. So we got a lot going on. But this session has gone on long enough, so I'm going to leave it at that. Do I want to end it in his office here? I don't know. Let me get a look at this first. Oh, same bit. Oh, your door's ringing. I mean, yeah, your door's ringing. Cool. Hey man, you never know in a world like this. Ah, it's Athena. Alright, since I need to talk to her, I will end this particular session here. That way it'll remind me to talk to her once I start next time. Alright, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. No, I don't like the way she's looking at me like that. I think I'll end the session in this little hallway here. Sounds good. This is a pretty nice office anyway. Alright then. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.